say these shit. When the time for the Lord to be paid, yeah. Y'all shit to say, what the fuck you niggas at though? We die, you need to get buried. When the time to spend that money, what the fuck do niggas eat? Yo, face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, by now I'm sure everyone has heard that Yungeen Ace has said that there's no more ATK. Basically, he's done and he wants nothing to do with it anymore. Most of us were wondering why, especially being that ATK literally stands for Ace Top Killers, allegedly and according to Jacksonville police. But what would make Yungeen Ace want to just abort ship involving something that he basically started? Well, according to Yungeen Ace, he's tired of guys screaming ATK and acting like they're part of the movement, but when it comes to handling lawyer fees, funeral costs, and just anything financially, guys are nowhere to be found. Now, he wasn't specific and didn't call any names, so I guess anybody who's a part of ATK and know that they aren't coughing up any money, well, it's one of those situations where if the shoe fits, then I guess you gotta wear it. An ATK member by the name of YBeezzy had responded to the remarks that Ace had made during his live, and so did ATK Quise and another member by the name of Backstreet TK. In the video we previously did, we just reacted to the live, but we're going to get into what YBeezzy, Quise, and Backstreet TK had to say in regards to what Ace had to say. But before we do, let me just elaborate on something we spoke about in a prior video as well. For the young guys watching this, understand that you should never put your life and or freedom at risk for something that could be denounced by someone in just a matter of seconds. This also goes for the guys in Chicago who have lost their lives defending their block names and representing their deceased friends who are no longer here solely due to the block or gang that they were from. I hope y'all see how meaningless it can be, because just imagine how the mothers and families must feel. Just think about it. How many guys lost their life that was a part of ATK for the sole reason of defending those three letters? Or because they was repping or somehow affiliated with Yungeen Ace or ATK. And this is no shot at them, because it'll go the same way for KTA if they decided to end their group as well. Too many people lost their lives behind those three letters for someone to just come out and say, well, that's it, it's over. It's actually crazy when you think about it. But anyway, let's get into everything, y'all, and I want to hear what y'all got to say at the end. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, after Yungeen Ace would announce that ATK was over during his live, a member by the name of YBeezzy would take to his IG story to respond. He would take to the first slide to say, quote, "I don't give a F what no MF got to say. Who sent some my whole Fed bid? Who checked on my people? Who put some up for my 2 federal trial lawyers? Eyes emoji. I stood in the paint and fought with the feds. I don't give a F if I lost. The F, this ish bigger than me or you. Yeah, I lost my brothers too in cell or the grave. I ain't never turned my MF back, and I don't owe no effing soul on this earth an explanation." And then the next slide, he would say, quote, "And what I do for anybody behind closed doors don't have to be brung up, because I ain't do it for a reward or to be praised." Now, he will also go on to post a few pictures of him when he was incarcerated, basically showing, in my opinion, that only his daughter was there when he was down bad, which counters what Yungeen Ace was saying about guys not being there or paying for anything, and knowing that nobody was there for him as well. In other words, he's letting it be known that when no one was there for him physically or financially, he didn't complain about it. He also included in one of the slides that what he do behind closed doors is no one's business, and he don't do things just to be acknowledged or rewarded. He just do it. And I don't know their situation, but I do know that in general, these days, unless you're putting stuff on social media and showing the world, people swear you aren't doing anything, which is unfortunate because where I come from, if you're helping someone, you don't broadcast it. It reminds me of people that get on social media and show themselves quote unquote giving back to the homeless or giving someone money, but then they record it. Just think about it, right? If you was down bad and someone was helping you out, would you want somebody to record you? Now, of course, they accept it because some of them actually really need the help, but just think about if the shoe was on the other foot. Would you want someone recording you while you was laying down on the sidewalk, accepting food or money? I don't know, but that's just me. I was taught that you don't do anything expecting something in return, and you don't publicize it neither, but to each his own. Now, ATK Quise is one of the ATK members that people are more familiar with, and he didn't say anything in specific responding to Yungeen Ace, but he did put up like a cryptic message while all of this was going on. He would take to his IG story to say, quote, "They don't care about your sacrifices, only care about what you could do for them." Now, if you ask me, it seems like it was a subtle response to Yungeen Ace, speaking on guys not financially doing anything for ATK, but it seems like Quise is saying he made sacrifices for the team that go way beyond money. Now, I could be wrong, but it may just be a coincidence that he put that up there at the time that he did, which did seem like a response. It wasn't disrespectful or anything, but once again, for Ace to come out and not make it clear who he's talking about, then say ATK is over, it's easy for anybody to make assumptions about who he's talking about, whether it's right or wrong, because once again, he didn't specify. Now, Quise will also post a picture of him and Ace with the song Tell Me Why by Yungeen Ace playing in the background. So we don't know if Quise took it personal or not, but we do know that Ace still mentioned that there's no more ATK. Another ATK affiliate by the name of Backstreet TK will respond after Yungeen Ace spoke on no one having money for lawyer fees and funeral costs, as he would take to his IG story to say, quote, "From lawyer fees to bonds to funerals, I paid them. I wouldn't dare push the streets off on no young ninja. This ain't it." Basically responding to Ace, saying that he isn't the only one, and most people thought that due to his story, he was beefing with Ace. But TK would go on in the next slide to let it be known that they ain't beefing. He would say, quote, "Y'all just be lost and in the way. Who beefing? That's my dog." So he says there's no beef. I guess he was just letting it be known that Ace ain't the only one paying. But this is the part that I don't understand. These guys get on social media, put all their business on there, and then when people make their own assumptions, they say, "Y'all lost, y'all in the way, we not beefing." Whatever happened to just keeping street business and personal matters off social media? He could have called Ace, Ace could have called anyone else that he was talking about and let it be known, or just put it in a group chat. This issue alone didn't even have to make it to social media, leaving the world to come up with their own narrative. Then they get mad when social media do what social media do. It's backwards. But anyway, I told you on a previous video that this also could be a Yungeen Ace way of trying to denounce the gang, being that he feels a Rico is coming, so he wants it to be known that he's not a part of ATK no more. Lil Baby recently did an interview with Lil Yachty, and he explained that one of the biggest mistakes that he made was associating the street stuff that he had going on with the music, which is one of the main reasons why he no longer reps 4PF and has since started a new label by the name of Glass Window. He stated that he realizes by repping 4PF and guys who are associated with getting in trouble, it involves Lil Baby in the long run, and he ends up getting tied into whatever someone else got going on, whether he is aware of it or not, because he's the rapper. Which is smart for him to notice that and switch things up, especially after seeing Lil Durk, who faces life in prison, pretty much going through the same thing as we speak. So I don't know if Yungeen Ace is trying to do the same thing, because as y'all know, Jacksonville PD along with the feds have already targeted ATK, and they have made it very, very clear that they're coming for Yungeen Ace and ATK in numerous of conferences. So you'd be a fool to think that they aren't coming, and I think at this point it's just a matter of when, right? So that's pretty much it, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.